ShipManiaEsports.com is showing the updated brackets, so feel free to go there and check it out.
Yeah, by the way, I don't have any map information so far which maps will be played, but it will be a best of 3 as well, like the third place decided in all the games so far in the entire tournament. So
yeah, we do have some predictions already here in our comment system over at ESWC.gamesports.net. Nightmare Road Clan will take it 2-1. Kazanix is predicting that one of these teams will win the finals.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure you're right about that. Randump says, we missed you, Zoe, don't ever leave us again. I won't, except for the times when I leave. Promise.
Well, it's the last game of today.
And also he thinks Colwn is gonna take it.
Colwn.
You spread the word on Colwn, right?
Ah, okay.
So it's gonna be Colwn.
Alright, it is starting here on map number 1. It's gonna be Crossfire Beta, as Colwn apparently attacks first in the blue colors. We will have a quick lineup rundown as well for both of these teams. So we have AKM, Wins and Sturmy for Colwn, and EclYpsia, EP and Strength, and Lekame for EclYpsia. And AKM is starting off the first attacking round of this best of 3 grand final. Winner takes home 10,000
Very
US
nice.
dollars.
That is a good way to start that very round. AKM taking out one of the defenders. It was Yippee, who is already down. So Lekame and Strengths, one main down, have to take and try that one. AKM putting himself in a good position. Very nice dodging of those 3 rockets flying down his way. Now, of course, once more the problem. Where is the third person? Very likely right there on the side.
Wow, nice shot by AKM, and now it's only Lekame left for EclYpsia. 3 armors left for AKM, and he takes him down. So Colwn goes up 1-0. So first attacking round already goes to Colwn. So good start for them, and now Yippee is attacking for EclYpsia.
Now asking you, what is your prediction on it?
I wrote it in the comments as well. I'm going for 2-1 for EclYpsia.
Alright, then I go 2-1 for Colwn.
Because you don't have an opinion on your own, you just want to bet against me.
Yes, that's pretty much it. I'm just a betting person. So even if I would want or think EclYpsia is winning, I would still pick Colwn because I can.
Because of Sturmy, basically.
Oh, yeah. That's it. That's it. Sturmy got me. So I'm not sure if he sees all 3 of them. 2 of them definitely are over there, as we can see. And there's the third person. Very nice done.
That was a really hard shot by Yippee, and he did it just so nicely, and he's checking all over the place for more players.
And that, of course, is now scary. The clock is ticking, and now both of those players are showing themselves. And the first rocket, the first rail did connect very well right there.
And Yippee takes it all as well. So it's 1-1, tied up once again. And I must say, the last jump was a very smart move, because they just heard him jump, when they thought about, okay, he jumped down to the pole and the time was ticking down, so he was forcing them out of their cover. And then he had an easy shot onto them. Wins missing the shot onto Yippee on the jump, on the rail pad. Missing the second one as well, but makes this route for the left side once more. No, he left the railing platform, but he was found behind the corner. Nicely done by Wins.
Could have worked out the other way, but it clearly didn't. So Wins going up against 2 of his opponents. Now using the jump pad, as it is safe to do so. Now, not anymore the same way. That was an odd flick rail onto that side.
Not sure what he was trying to do with that.
Me neither, but it looked very impressive. He catched us by surprise.
Yeah. He wanted to put us out of the comfort zone, I guess.
Yeah, he did. I feel uncomfortable.
Did I just read it right in my left eye corner that I have to do chilling? Or was it a question mark?
No.
It was a question mark, thank God.
Donathan cheerleading? Question mark and then a please behind it.
No.
And Roy Shea is asking where I picked up my London ghetto accent. Blimey, I don't have a London accent.
You have like the weirdest accent I get. It's a mixture of everything I've ever heard.
It's like every native English language, I speak them together.
Nice shot from Strengths onto Strengths there, onto the Sturmy there. Now, nice drop down as well. He takes up the third guy as well. So 3-1 in favor of EclYpsia as of yet.
I hate playing all so strong. I don't know if it's because they warmed up all day long or if
Well,
that's
it's
just
already 3 attacking rounds in 4 rounds overall. So that's quite amazing.
It is indeed.
So let's have a look at the placement on the defending side. So the strengths again. We saw that last map on the yesterday on the castle as well. He's taken such an aggressive position there, and a lot of players won't probably not think about that position. But strengths is out of position. So that's a little bit of downside of the position he was taking. But nice try there onto Yippee, but Jeremy not connecting with the way shot. Maybe now. Oh, he misses just by a split millimeter once again.
Got lucky though that Yippee didn't hit him there because he really was exposed a lot right there. Now on top of the rail pad towards the pole. Of course, still having 2 opponents left. 1 opponent left, still 3 lives though, and he will capture that round. So Sturmy gets it 2-3. Now the score.
To be honest, I've never seen so many
attacker rounds
taken by them or in any of these matches on this
pretty
map
sick,
so far.
I'm not gonna lie. That is a final how we want it. That is exactly the kind of players we want to see in the finals, as they are showing us their A game. Nice spam right there. EclYpsia is dodging pretty much everything.
Yeah, and if you compare those two teams with each other, then in terms of defending, Colwn is a little bit more defensive overall, and EclYpsia, wow, nice shot. EclYpsia is a little bit more aggressive with the strength. They're at the awkward position, I must say, which didn't play out too well in the last round, but we will see what comes out of Frenchman later on.
Oh, EclYpsia really wants to know it. Ouch. Okay, that was a 1-1 trade, so it's technically 2-1 now for EclYpsia. Now it's a 1-1 situation. He has to go and capture that pole in 10 seconds, roughly about. But he gets taken out just before. So it is a 3-3 right now.
Wow, a defensive, successful defender round. Never seen that so much.
Maybe we should be impressed by by defending properly now.
Yeah, so this best of 3 is gonna be awesome, and you're gonna see it's still so tight. I hope for at least one 15-14 in the entire tournament. Would be so awesome. I mean, we had a tiebreaker and 3rd place decider on the 2nd map.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, the Swiss person is out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, that rail should have connected.
Oh, EclYpsia a little bit affected by the rocket splash, which does not do any damage, but of course pushes the player away a little bit. Now he's moving around. There was one guy, and it was strength, and he was moving all the way around. Nicely done by EclYpsia. He forced him so much out of position, but now jumps right into the rocket, taking out EclYpsia though. EP versus EclYpsia 1-on-1 situation, and EclYpsia makes it 4-3. This is just insane, I must say.
Okay, we really should start being impressed if the defenders take a round. That seems to be appropriate at this point of time. So 4-3 now, which means Colwn is now in the lead, as EclYpsia just was. It's the first map we're seeing. It's Crossfire beta. It's a beta or beta? We don't know.
It's a beta game and a beta map as well. So.
But is it pronounced beta or beta? Beta?
I don't know. You tell me. You have all the accents.
Yeah, well, I just have them to cover up shitty English. I just blame the accent for everything.
Well, I have a German accent. I can talk as much as I want. I will never get rid of that.
Oh, it's gonna happen eventually.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, the German accent is like really hard to watch.
You can do it. I believe in you. And I also believe in Yippee, although it's getting close. And now he has those 3 defenders against him. Now there is this rush we were talking about it many times before, as there are so many rockets going his way, and so little he can do about that, because there is just no room, no space, no entrance, no exit, I wanted to say.
Yeah. So successful defending round on Colwyn's side. They're up 5-3
Successful
now.
defending round,
Woo!
ladies and gentle ladies. This is amazing.
And now wins. Wow, that was very, very close. The shot there by DP, but he connects with the second one, so wins only.
Interesting positioning by Strength.
Yeah, he's playing so aggressive on this map. I've never seen such a play already.
He really wants to win.
Yeah,
wow,
I think so.
look at him!
I mean, he wants to put a show.
He looks like a suicidal commando. Just not.
He just dropped some C4 in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. So only one armor left for wins. Although he took out a few defenders already, but he's looking for another one. As there's one on the left side, one there on the right, and now he goes through the pole. Oh,
Wow.
they all jump on him and manage to take him out. So nicely done by EclYpsia. Strengths was the one connecting with the rocket in the end. And he was
Strengths did really well there. I mean, making the other one feel so pressured by going in so aggressively. I mean, you saw all Wind was doing was like turning around, looking into every corner, being scared of wherever Strengths can be, because he's not going for normal defending positions. He's just taking any position on the freaking map. So, yeah, seems to work out so far. 5-4 at the moment. Colwn in lead. Strengths currently attacking.
Yeah, he tries to make the shot onto AKM, who's once again on this cage. Oh, but nice pressure there by AKM. He connects with all 3 rockets. One a little bit early, and then nice follow-up with the 2 others. So 6-4 in favor of Colwn right now, and they need only 3 more points in this round to take it all.
Only is a very stretchable term in this regard, since we saw how fast it can go, how fast the tide can change. So we will see. We will see if my predictions are right, or if Timo's gonna take it.
Oh, a little bit of change up in the EclYpsia positions. DP was not on the rail pad. Sturmy was going for the left side, trying to battle it out with the rail guy. But apparently DP no, he won't jump into that. Not I guess. So taking out another defender. And now EclYpsia versus Sturmy, and Sturmy wins 7-4. Wow. So EclYpsia really has to turn it around a little bit right now. So an offensive round from EclYpsia would be very nice for them.
So let's see how this is gonna work out for him. Now we see the positioning. This time a little bit more defending, as it is Colwn, so we don't have crazy Strengths moving right in front of everyone.
Yeah, if you could, he would love to spawn in the attacker spawn, I guess. So.
Yeah, probably just next to him, like, hey guys.
Hello. 3 rockets, but anyway, that's not the term. Not the case, and now EclYpsia trying to make a move onto AKM, who's playing this fence position so well, I must say. Again, connected with 1 rocket. Second, wow, he's just going crazy right now. Let's bring up the scoreboard. AKM with 8 defensive rockets right here. So very impressive. Now let's see if we can take this attacker round as well and make it a 9-4 map win in favor of Colwn, or will the EclYpsia get a second chance and possibly taking all 4 rounds? At least they need to go into the tiebreaker.
I'm very impressed as to how those teams, like we see those pro teams, just dodging every rocket right at the beginning. Like, I haven't seen many of them hit by the initial spam, which is normal on such maps. Whereas when you go on a server, you pretty much like you struggle to deal with that initial spam. Frankly, a lot more than those pros do, and I mean that makes them pros. Darn. However, AKM is still going up against 3 defenders and losing 1 life already.
Still 3 defenders left on EclYpsia's side, but now 1 goes down. AKM looking for more, of course. He took another rocket, but now it was always in exchange. He jumped right into that. What a defensive rocket there from Strengths. It was just amazing. I mean, who would thought for such a high jump? I mean, he aimed there just basically. If he just comes out of the behind the wall there, then he was most likely gonna be just walking on the ground, but he jumped and Strengths placed it perfectly.
Yeah, very well done. So still match point, of course, on this very first map here in the grand finals of the ESWC Mania tournament.
It's just going crazy. He connected with another defensive rocket.
AKM is such a boss today. What the hell?
Especially on this position, he's placed it so well. And I must say, it's really not easy because the fence often looks like an L, or there are more fences to it, so you can hide more easily behind it. But this way, you can get outmoved so easily by the attacker. But AKM, as you all said,
they're really
nice.
they're literally on every direction. So the only thing good for him now is having the wall in his back. But that was really bad. He should have connected that one. That would have helped so much. And now the time is running out, and so is his life.
They take the first map. So Colwn up ahead 1-0. in this best of 3. So 9-5 this map. We will look at the of the scoreboard once more. As you can see, AKM 10 defensive rockets. I think he really made the difference on this map. Of course, Strengths also doing well with his aggression there, but in the end it wasn't enough. And we're gonna hop on to the next server pretty soon, or at least to the next map, as we will stay on the server.
It will still be a best of 3, as all games are, which I think is a bit sad. I would have rather seen like a best of 5 in the finals.
Yeah,
I prefer that in general. I mean, it's going to be the same for every game, like StarCraft, etc. They're all going to be a best of 3, and I know a lot of people are slightly unhappy about that.
Yeah, well, you always have to consider your stage plan as well, as you want to show every final on the stage, on the main stage.
Will be tight if all of them are best of 5s. I mean, imagine a Dota best of 5.
Yeah. So we jump right into the next map, as it will be Castle Crasher, which we saw so often. It's a map that is very long in certain map pools, and was a map already released by Nadeo. They only changed around a little bit at the backside of the map, where there were a lot of more fences, but the teams really adapted well. And I must say the position there on the very left side, which is not taken at the moment, as it seems. Oh yeah, AKM is there, never mind. And wins a little bit further back here at the pole directly, and Sturmy on the left side. Not taking the raid pad as of yet, but he will most likely do so in one of these rounds that are coming up. Now EP the first to attack for EclYpsia. Doesn't connect with the first shot, as his opponent was hiding behind the fence. And now, wow, this is awkward position for AKM, but wow, what the hell was that? AKM connecting with the rocket, Sturmy also. So EP goes down. It's 1-0 for Colwn. And of course, it's a map where the initial spam is very, very dangerous. You mentioned earlier that these pros are like very good at dodging it. He also waits for the spam just to come down. And you saw there were like at least 9 rockets flying in at the same time. So you really have to watch out there for that. So nicely done by Yippee, hit him from the rail pad, but AKM just hit him when he showed himself one more time, and wow, he just dodged into that. So 1-1, EclYpsia takes a defensive round as well.
Good. If that is possible, that's what I want to see. I definitely want to see a third map if there is only 3. That even rhymed. How awesome is that? Gonna pat my own shoulder and oh my god, we're gonna see tunnel for once. That's very unusual. We
saw it a little bit more often in the third place decided where they're taking the exact route.
It took out the excitement for me. Gee.
Yeah, but it's still the first time for you.
For me, it's the first time. Yeah. Thanks.
So AKM, wow, nicely done by Sturmy. He's playing this position like very well at the moment. Now AKM has to get out of this cover. Sphinx was trying to get a shot onto him, but this did not succeed. Only 1 armor left for him, as there are still 2 defenders left on Colwn's side.
Yeah, and what Sphinx wants to do is basically getting to the pole and have the pole in the back of himself, as that is a lot easier to take his defender opponents down like that. However, that didn't work out, so 2-1 at the moment. The score for Colwn versus EclYpsia. Vince is up next and is delaying it a little bit, probably to dodge that spam, as they are timing the spam, as I know when he is going to
interesting
jump
position
over.
There from Strengths. Where the hell is he? Or is it
he's in the
bug
corner.
by the yeah. Oh, I just saw. Wow, this is a very, very sneaky position.
He probably really doesn't want to be seen
on
up
the left
until
side. So this will be very much of
trouble.
trouble. There he comes out.
That was so clever still.
Yeah, he's down to 1 armor, but Wins really makes the better out of the situation. Takes it. Oh, wow, impressive.
That was such an awesome round.
That was really impressive. And although Strengths, I can show you on the overview in the next round as well.
Oh, Strengths, what a sneaky bastard.
I couldn't see him at all. And I was like, is it a bug by the overview? So he was basically hiding in this little corner right here, and nobody expected that at all.
No, I mean, he didn't expect it up until he had a rocket right in the back of his head, and it could have very well worked out. So kudos to Strengths to trying up so many new things. He's always the one who goes for those weird kind of spots to defend or attack and everything. So very nicely done.
Yeah, I really like this play style in the defense, because if you play Shoot Many on your own, you basically know, okay, they're taking this position, these are like very standard, they're good positions to defend, and then you think like, okay, they're there anyway, so I have to worry about nothing if I take my exact route that I planned out for these tactics. But if there's someone somewhere else, it's like throw you up, throw your head around so much. So 4-1 already for Colwn. Nicely done there on the defense once again by Sturmy.
Yeah, I kind of want EclYpsia to take some rounds now, as I don't want this final to be over so soon.
Yeah, as we don't have the information about which team took which map, so I assume that EclYpsia was choosing the first map and Colwn the second one, as they are playing so well on it. But I must say, EclYpsia, they have really nice different strategies for each map. The castle Strength was playing a little bit aggressive as well, and wow, EP was still on the rail pad and he goes down. Interesting. So it was Yippee once from the rail pad, then also Strengths and Yippee once again from the rail pad. So that was a really quick round.
It was indeed. And that's very good for EclYpsia. And once more we see the tunnel turning around for I don't know what reasons, either to delay or just for the sake of it, or maybe it was a mistake. However, he is now coming up on top and going to the direction of the pole, still having probably 2 attackers, or 1 attacker at least in the back, and taking 1 rocket to the face. And of course has to be careful. There's only 2 lives left and 3 defenders.
The cage guy is already gone, so he's looking for him. Because, of course, if you take this position there at the cage, you are so offensively positioned and you have to get back to the pole at some point at least. So Yippee was looking at a shot onto him, but he was already gone. Now Yippee with 2 hours to live, taking out AKM there in the corner. And if you don't know exactly where you're coming from, where the opponent is coming from, wow, nicely done by Yippee.
Took him by surprise. He couldn't even turn around. He didn't see him coming from the back. So now let's see if he can capture the pole or if he can take out his opponent. But no, he gets taken out. And that was a close one. Still very nice played by Yippee. Yeah,
absolutely. He outmoved them at least twice, and it's always so hard if you check out the overview once more. Then you're gonna see this little kitchen roll, as we like to call it.
Yeah, it's a kitchen roll. Let's make it official. This thing is called kitchen roll. There's sometimes a bit shorter versions of it. They're called toilet roll. Keep that in mind. Counter-Strike has bananas and weird things and all that crap, so we can have kitchen rolls and toilet rolls, yeah?
Absolutely.
We keep it clean, man. Keep it clean.
With the first frag. Going over the rail pad to the other side. Yippee there a little bit off position. Wow! Strengths now very aggressively onto AKM, but he gets taken out as well. 3 armors left, so he has the round in his hand. And he makes it a frag as well. 6-2 already for Colwn. They are up ahead 4 rounds already, and they only need 3 more rounds to win this map.
At this point, I want to give big kudos again to the people who thought it's going to take 90 minutes for a game. I wish it would, though. I wish it would. So once not taking the tunnel, but we're going to go for the top route again. Waiting for the guy in the cage.
Strength is the first one who goes onto the cage guy in such close distance in this game.
Yeah, and it did not work out either. So let's see if he will still be lucky. I mean, he still has 2 lives, and ooh!
That was a really close one.
Yeah.
Like game retreating back from the cage. Strengths.
Just not hitting. And now they're everywhere, and this is going to be very dangerous, and he lost the round.
Nicely done there by AKM. He placed it also a little bit in the air. I'm not sure if he saw him Strengths jumping at this point of time, or if he just predicted that. If he predicted that would be just like an amazing defensive rocket. Wind's going not quite good. He's always trying to shoot this spam shot. You think like, wow, he's shooting way too high, but if someone is making the jump over to the rail pad, that most likely would be the position.
And it would look pretty badass if it hits, not gonna lie. So it was checking out if there is someone on board, which is not the case now. Taking out one of the defenders, taking a rocket to himself, and the other 2 very nicely done here from Yippee, who took out the wins.
Yeah, so good start for wins. had 2 armors still left and only 1 defender, but EP connecting there nicely with these 2 defending rockets. Now the came, so delays it just a little bit to get rid of the initial spam there.
And he really did. I mean, there was no rockets whatsoever coming his way except from the cage guy, but that didn't work out too well. Now dodging the rockets, they're still flying his way. 100% sure where everyone is, mostly not the cage guy, as that one is moving out of position right now. And we saw him. So now he should be knowing where everyone is.
He jumped and tried to delay his shot as much as possible so he can get AKM in the crosshair, but now he's just rushing through. AKM now he's back. Wow. So watch out, one rocket connected and a third one as well now. So it's 8-3, so it's map point for Colwn, and the EclYpsia needs to take the next 5 rounds in a row to go into the tiebreaker.
I mean, although we did see all attackers winning, etc. For the first time, and we know it is possible to take so many maps in a row, rounds in a row. It's going to be hard, very hard.
So Sturmy is trying to make a move now onto Yippee there at the pole. He moves very, very slowly and very carefully. He just peeks out a little bit, not moving too much, not making too much noise. Of course, that's the factor we also have to mention. But wow, now
nice.
Who else could it be than Strengths, who's came from the back once again? So
that was a good ambush, and that was really needed. 8-4 now, so the first out of 5 they need to take in a row.
Colwn already up ahead 1-0 in this best of 3.
Honking.
So Yippee has to take it.
Honk did work or not, checking for the cage guy, seeing him, ignoring him. Okay. So it's still the last point that Colwn needs, so everything is on Yippee right now. It is win or lose here in the whole tournament.
I'm a little bit surprised that, wow, Sturmy, nice defensive rocket there. Now Yippee's in a lot of trouble and he gets taken out. So GG, I must say. It was, although it was a 2-0 in the final, it was a nice game overall. And I must say, especially Crossfire was just insane. Like
yeah,
almost every attacker round was taken.
That was really, really nice. So congratulations to both of those teams. In fact, to all the teams participating. It's been fun to watch the games. We did watch. Bit sad that this very last map was over so fast. However, that was a deserved win. Like Colwn really, really positioned themselves well. They just played a really good game.
Yeah, and I must say, Strengths and EclYpsia, they took a high risk. They tried to do something else or to do something new that Colwn probably not expect. But it wasn't enough